What's up everybody, Yoan here on the PvE with the new champion Yasuo. And we're gonna of course take a look at his abilities, so let's start off with his passive. It's called Way of the Wanderer. Now if you move, you gather flow in your resource bar, and if you have full flow, you get a shield, and that blocks damage from champions or monsters. So yeah, let's try it out. As you can see, if I walk around, I'll gather up some flow, so that's really nice. And while we gather some flow, let's look at the other abilities. Now let's begin with the Q, Steel Tempest. Now as you can see, it's a really short range ability, you have to aim it. Now you thrust forward with your sword, you deal physical damage. On hit, Steel Tempest grants a stack of Gathering Storm for 10 seconds. Now what this means is that if you hit multiple Steel Tempest, you'll get some of those stacks. So if you have full stacks, you knock the champion up, and this knocking up stuff has to do with the ultimate, because you can only cast the ultimate if the enemy champion is knocked up. So there you can see my smart casting not really hitting the champion. But if I hit him, I'll get one stack over here. If I hit him again, I get another stack, and now you'll see this little animation. And if I press it again, washoo, I'll hit the whirlwind. That can happen, and if I hit that whirlwind, then I can use my ultimate.
Justice.
Now let's talk about this wind wall here. It has a passive that dashing with my E builds some of my resource bar, but it also blocks all enemy projectiles. Now what are enemy projectiles? This Ziggs is gonna show it. Let's check it out. As you can see, basic attacks and abilities from that Ziggs were blocked by that wall. So it's basically a spell shield for multiple things. So as long as your wind wall is up, nothing that flies can hit you. Now let's talk about the E, Sweeping Blade. Dashes through target enemy, dealing magic damage. Now this has a really short cooldown, and what this means in lane is that you can dash to minions really fast, but you can't dash on the same target again for a set amount of seconds, and that goes down the more you level it up. So I can see great escapes happening with this. Now what this looks like is this. You'll get this little countdown circle around him, and that shows how that you can't dash to him again, basically. Now if I dash and use my Q at the same time, it will actually strike as a circle. So let's check out how it looks now that I have my passive. And there you have it. So now let's talk about the ultimate. It's called Last Breath. Now you have to have an airborne enemy champion, which means that the champion you want to use this on is the champion that is in the air, that's knocked up by your Q. So if you do this on a person that is airborne, you hold them in the air for an additional 1 second, so that's pretty good CC, right? It resets all stacks of Gathering Storm, and you gain armor penetration for a set amount of seconds. But it only reduces armor from items, buffs, runes, and masteries, so not the armor it already has. And there's my passive in the works, really nice there. So let's check out what this looks like.
Justice. That's a pretty word.
Pretty damn cool, right? So there you have it, that's Yasuo's abilities. Now let's look at some of his animations. And if you were wondering what kind of stuff his wall blocks, it blocks global ultimates, like Ezreal's ultimate, Ashe ultimate, Ziggs ultimate, Ezreal Q, Ezreal W, Ezreal E, all the projectiles. It blocks almost everything.
Who says I can't handle my drink? If you've come to kill me, I hope you brought friends.